Hello, everyone. Welcome to the English communication session of the Great Power Habit, the Peak Performer program. Okay, this session you may have received with the Peak Performer program or with some other program. So, let's understand that how you can be extremely fluent in English communication and in spoken English mainly. And yeah, let's see what you need to do. So, first, okay, what is our goal? Our goal is to become fluent, okay, when you are speaking English, okay, in front of anybody, okay, in 60 days. Okay, please understand, our goal is to become fluent when you are speaking English with anybody in 60 days. Why this goal needs to be clear? Because you need to take action for 60 days. If you are not taking action for 60 days, and if you're taking, okay, once a while you are improving, once in a while you are taking action for improving, then it doesn't work that way. You need to take action for 60 days. You need to take action for 60 days and then see how it will go. If you want to become good at anything, then you need to be consistent on doing action on something. If you are taking once a while, okay, once a while I am doing something, I'm trying to improve on something, and then after 10 days again I will pick something, then you will never ever improve. You If you want to improve in something, then you need to be consistent on improving in that thing, right? So our goal is that I should be confident, okay, I should not feel scared. Our goal is to be fluent when I'm speaking English with anybody, and I should be confident, I should not feel scared while speaking English, right? So make your why reason very very strong for 60 days. Why you'll be taking action for 60 days, okay? Because I'm just giving you a few reasons that you will feel more confident to speak with anyone. Okay, you will scale in your career because it is going to help in your career. People will start respecting you more, right? When people see you more confident when you are speaking, this automatically start respecting you more. You will feel good within yourself, right? And maybe you will start having a vision that how you can give speeches to so many other people. You will become a leader where people are listening to you, what you are trying to say, right? You have a vision of how you will be speaking in stages in future. This is extremely very very important. Make your why very strong, that you don't stop taking action for 60 days. Because if you want to become good, then you need to take action for that thing for a period of time. You need to take everyday action, then you become good. If you don't take everyday action, then you don't become. If you take once a while action, then you will never become good in that subject, right? So it's very very important to take. So let me just share you my journey. I was extremely, firstly because I don't think so. My English is very good. Still, there is lot of work needed, maybe in grammar, and still maybe in fluency. But let me tell you my journey, because I come from my entire education was in Shillong. And though I was studying in English medium, but everyone was speaking in Hindi. It was a CBSE school, and everyone used to speak in Hindi. Though it was told that recommended to speak in English, but everyone used to speak in my Hindi. Or in my house also, home also, everyone used to speak in Hindi. So it was very very difficult for me to improve. Means if this level where I'm really really confident to speak to anyone in English, even in fact I've been guiding to see you or any other one, any people, then it is firstly my inner confidence which you have learned in the Great Warrior Habit. Also, it is also lot of work which I did implemented in my journey to improve English, right? So I was a person who never, I had a crush during my school time. I never used to feel confident when I'm speaking to him in English because he was very very good in English. Okay, and um, even with many people, even when there were many parties used to be held in Shillong, okay, social parties with former families and all that thing. But there also, I never used to feel confident because everyone used to speak English there, and I didn't feel confident to speak English with them. So it was my journey. Okay, I really had to put effort to be fluent in English. So if you means this, the teaching which I'll be sharing here, it's not for people who do not know English at all. It is for people who want to become fluent in English, spoken English, who want to become confident while speaking English. This is for them, or who want to improve in their spoken English. This workshop is for them. Okay, so firstly, you need to understand that you need to implement these few things: reading, listening. Okay, you need for the 60 days action. Okay, you need to do for reading, listening, talking, speaking. Okay, watching. Okay, watching anything, talking to your own self. These are the 5 actions which you need to do for 60 days. I'm going to share you for each item what you need to do. Now in reading, okay, so you have to make, firstly, understand that you have to take out 40 to 1 hour every day for 60 days. If you don't take out 40 minutes to 1 hour, then you will never improve English. You need to take out 40 minutes to 1 hour to improve your English. Block your timing to improve your English. This is very, very important. Okay, next, what you really need to do, okay, read. And what you need to do, you need to read books which you want to read, rather than books which you should be reading. People keep, start picking marketing books or something which are not very interested. You need to read books which you're very, very interested, what you enjoy reading. It could be fashion books, it could be comic books, it could be adventure books, it could be, spiritual books, it could be whatever type of books, category of books. You understand, firstly, the what are the category of books you are interested to read. Don't pick books which you should be reading. Read books which you enjoy reading. Okay, so whatever things you enjoy reading, search in Amazon that what are the category, and see what are the famous books. Okay, check, if you can go for the Kindle version. Okay, and Kindle subscription 199 rupees, you can read so many books. Okay, so just pick 2 3 books of your category which you will enjoy reading. Before starting this journey of 60 days, you need to first take out, okay, what are the books you will be reading in that 60 days journey. Okay, maybe you will be completing 3 books, 4 books, 5 books, okay, as per your reading capability. But you need to firstly pick out all the books which you will be reading. Okay, which you will be reading in this journey of 60 days. So you need to pick out book, okay, which you really enjoy reading. What are your different interests, that those type of books you need to read. It could be politics, what are the economic, history. So, what are the subjects which you really, really enjoyed reading in school? Okay, you need to find those books and need to buy those books. You need to buy those books, okay, and have those books, so that you need to first be ready for the 60 days. Okay, then whenever you will be reading, okay, so in your plan, you can pick 1 hour, you can give maybe half an hour reading or half an hour listening. Okay, or half an hour and talking to you as much as possible. You should be talking. Okay, so whenever you will read, okay, you should read it loud. Okay, read it loud, because when you will listen, okay, okay, what you're reading, it will help you to become more, it will help you improve your spoken English. Okay, so try to read it loud. Okay, at least for 60 days. Maybe later you can be silent reader, maybe you when you're reading in mind, but in the beginning I will really, really recommend to read it loud. Okay, read it loud, that how you're reading, how you are speaking. So if you really want to improve your spoken English, then you need to start habit, read it loud. So first you need to pick books which you really enjoy reading. Okay, and second, okay, you need to read it loud. Okay, so your 60 days, you need to pick half an hour reading, listening. You have to make a permutation combination, whatever you are doing. Okay, so either one of the things you have to do it. Okay, for 2 tasks you have to do for 40 minutes to 1 hour. Next, okay, speaking or talking. Now in speaking, talking, no, you need to first, okay, tell everybody before, because people take it as a very, very ego thing, that why you've suddenly started speaking in English with everyone. Okay, so people take it as a little bit ego. So you start, tell everyone beforehand that I will be speaking to each and everyone in English from now on. Okay, and because I want to improve my English. So you tell beforehand this thing, because if you start suddenly speaking in English, no, then people feel offended, that why this person is speaking in English suddenly, right? So you tell beforehand that I want to improve my English, and that's why I will be speaking to you in English from now on. Okay, So, and you should be okay with others accept, others um, telling that what grammar you are incorrect. It's okay, you tell it. You can even in fact tell me that if I'm speaking somewhere incorrect, you can tell me, I will accept that. So we accept. If people are telling you grammar correction, it's okay, they are helping you, they are helping you grow, they are helping you improve your communication. You do not feel bad if others are pointing out mistakes when you are speaking English. Make a note, because when people are telling you what is going wrong, then in fact you remember it very very well, very very well. I remember in my past days, when someone pointed out that thing, okay, I made sure that I am consciously correcting it when I'm speaking it. Okay, when I'm speaking those words. So yes, you also need to do the same. You need to accept if other people are saying you some mistakes. Okay, you need to accept and you need to correct that. If people are there helping you, understand, don't feel bad. I want to say you that don't feel bad. Okay, you need to explore apps to speak English. Okay, these are the few apps. One is Cambly and the other is Talk Now app. Okay, which I have explored and I think those are good. Cambly is no paid version, but you can explore still. If you want to improve your English, so invest. There is nothing bad. Haven't you invested in your schools, colleges? So why not invest in these, in these on further to improve your English? Why not? You want to become confident, so you want to improve your English, so why not invest in yourself further? So these are the apps. Talk Now is a free app. Okay, there are subscription also, but you can explore both the apps and see which is better. Okay, which one you feel comfortable and which one you want to go for it. Okay, so check both the apps in Play Store or iTunes, in iPhone, the Play Store. Okay, and check both the apps and check, because you need to speak more and more to English. People say that you need to speak with yourself in English, but first, before speaking with yourself in English, you first make an environment where you are reading, speaking, listening in English everywhere. When everything is in English, then you start speaking to yourself also in English. So that comes actually late. Okay, that comes actually later. So firstly, make an environment where you are speaking with everyone in English. So if it is in your family, if they also want to improve their English, then it is going to be help. Say that let's improve. Let's make a habit of speaking to each other in English. When you will be practicing each and every day, then only you will improve. You will not improve in English if you are not practicing English. Okay, so it's very, very important. Okay, next is listening. Now, listening is very, very important. This is one of the way which it really, really helped me to improve English. These are the few podcasts. One is Polograd Show, my own. So, Beer Bicycles is also one of the good podcasts which I have heard and I have liked. But you can explore what are your interests. What are the different podcasts? Again, category. What type of podcast you feel interested in? Okay, so this, it could be spiritual podcast, it could be some prayer podcast. So just pick podcast. Okay, so it could be English songs, but make not English songs specifically. I will not recommend, because I want you to improve your spoken English, right? So English, you can, this is also one few times, because once a while in that 60 days you can pick for English songs also. Okay, so that, but what you need to do when you're listening, you need to rhyme, right? How do you, when you sing a song, you know the words, each and every song, each and every words of that song, right? So when you are listening, rhyme to that rhyme to what they are trying to say, rhyme to, just when you're saying, so I am saying you something, so you say, I am saying you something, I'm saying you something to do this, I'm saying you something to do this. So rhyme, try to rhyme, try to rhyme when people are saying, when you are listening something. So when you are trying to listen something and rhyme, okay, and make a habit of rhyming, okay, you will start feeling that you are improving in English. Okay, and let me tell you, I have done this a lot. In fact, today also I do it. It's very, very, I am learning something and also I'm improving English. So two things are happening at the same time. So this is very important. Okay. try this trick. Okay, it really helps in improving English. So listening is very important. Okay, I'm not talking about grammar here, because let me tell you, first get the fluency, first get the confidence, first get lot many words, first get the practice, first get the habit of listening words, writing words and all that thing. Then you will see grammar correction, maybe little, little correction, little more correction, which you can do any time of the day. Okay, so listening. Okay, next what you need to do, you need to watch English movies. So any day, okay, every day in that 60 days, you can once a while choose to English watch English movies with subtitles on. So you read the subtitles. So once a while you can give a break, okay, and give it a break of watching English movies. So here also, so you're making an environment, every day you're making an environment of English. So don't make that every day you're English watching English movies, right? So you can make every week you are watching one English movie also, where you are watching with subtitles. So you need to make a habit of even English. So once a while you can so make, but you have to take action for 60 days. This is very important. And that's why you, even listening songs are there, where you feel in, where you enjoy, where you take a break, where you feel that you're taking a break, but you're even learning. Where you are watching English movie, where you're taking a break of watching English movie, but you're also learning, right? So this is very important. Okay, next comes talking with yourself. Now you try to make a conscious effort, okay, of talking with yourself in English, because you are your own best friend. You are actually talking with yourself more than anybody else. So but that comes when you're talking with clients, boss, listening, watching everything and doing in English. Then you start, in fact, thinking also in English. You start giving ideas, what answers you're going to give to your boss, what answers you're going to give to your clients, what answers you're going to give there, what answers. So whatever you're thinking, you start thinking in English. So when you are actually doing some future thing, what you're going to do, you start doing that thing in English. So you start in the beginning, you can put a conscious effort to start thinking in English. It will not come very easily, but you can start practicing it, because more you will practice it. Okay, today, because I'm always speaking to, I'm doing workshop in English, my courses are in English, so everything is English. And that's why it is, that is why I'm also thinking in English. I'm also analyzing my answers in English, that how I can make my how I can give answers effectively, which can touch people's heart. So even I'm thinking the answers in English. So that comes later. Okay. When you first, I don't, because first thinking in Hindi, then converting English becomes. So firstly, you have to make an environment of English. Okay. Understood? So when you can improve, when you are doing something, as I shared with you, you have to be continuous. You have, if you can improve only when you are continuous. If you do once a while, it is not going to work. It is not going to work for sure. Okay, you need to make a habit of 60 days planner, that what you, so every night before, okay, every night you decide that what you are going to, what how you are going to spend your 1 hour to improve your English. Reading, listening, I've given you all this, that reading, listening, talking to someone in English. Talking to someone, you should tell everyone, but if you specifically, if you want to talk, you can surely, as I shared you the apps also, right? So you can do that. So you um need to, so you make a plan every day beforehand. Okay, how you're going to spend your 1 hour or 40 minutes to 1 hour to improve English. How you're going to spend, make sure that you do it for 60 days, and then you will see how after 60 days, how much better you will feel that you have come. You will feel how much, how much improved, you will feel, that how much you've improved in English, that you will feel confident in English, you will feel confident while speaking to other people in English. Okay, now you understand there are four type of people. Okay, there will be people who will keep saying you, okay, you need to improve in English. They want good for you, so you take it positively, you say that yes, I am working to improve my English, I'm in fact practicing few things. If you feel that there is something else, you can also say it. If you want to correct me in some places, you can surely do it, I will not at all mind. So you take those people in positively. If you feel they are not criticizing you, okay, then you take it positively, you reply it in a nice way that yes, I'm working on. If you want to, if you feel that I'm going wrong somewhere, you can also tell me, I will take it positively. Okay, now there are people who are mature, they feel that they are able to see you are putting efforts, okay, and they will make correction in you, they will make correction in a nice way. So you also take that correction in a nice way, because when, let me, as I share with you, when people are pointing out mistakes, okay, you remember it for your lifetimes. But when you read it normally, okay, then you don't take it very very seriously. So when people are pointing out your mistakes, no, then you remember that grammar correction very very nicely. Okay, so try this. Okay, so take it nicely when people are giving you feedback. Okay, now there are people who don't care, you speak wrong English, you speak right, you also don't care, you don't have to worry about those people, right? And there are people who are making fun of you. What do you need to do? If people are making fun of you, let me tell you, they will ask you later when you will be shining, growing, okay, going to another level. Then they will come and ask to you that how this person is going. You have to, in fact, keep those people. You have to, because you have to show those people. So keep your enemies closer, right? So you have to make, keep your, let them laugh, and you keep on working. When you let them laugh and you keep on working, and then you see where you will go, where you will shine. Okay, so start. Whenever you decide that you want to improve your English communication, you make a plan of 60 days. Every night before, decide that what you are going to do. Make a buy books, understand what podcast before starting that you know, task of 60 days. You need to find the books you want to read. You have to find the podcast you wish to listen. Okay, you have to tell to everybody that you are going to speak in English with them. Okay, and you need to explore the app. So be ready beforehand. Okay, then make a habit of doing what you're going to the next day, then how you're going to spend 40 minutes in English. Once a while, you can definitely, as I share with you, you can watch movie, you can listen English songs, okay, and rhyme. Right? These are the steps. If you follow this, I'm sure you will improve English. Do that. Let's take let's be confident, because when you know multiple languages, it will definitely improve, it will definitely help you scale your business, help you scale in your career, it will help you become more confident, right? So let's shine, let's love.